Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Crochet. Today we are going to see how to crochet this beautiful baby cardigan. This will fit 0 to 3-month-old babies, and I have used only basic stitches here, double crochet and extended single crochet for the body and the arms with ribbing. We all know, I have explained it in detail in my previous video, and I have given the written pattern and very easy instructions to follow, and it can be completed within one day for little experienced crochet people. Beginners also can follow this very easily. So come, let's start crocheting this beautiful sweater. So if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and keep supporting me as well. 100 to 150 grams of yarn for baby sweater, and I'm using this multicolored yarn, and the hook size I'm gonna use is 4.5 mm hook. This is the recommended hook size for this yarn. And then we need a couple of stitch markers and scissors. Before starting, let me tell you one important thing to keep it in mind. I'm going to start the sweater with 60 foundation chains, and I am making the body part as a whole, and next, after completing the body part, I'll do the arm part. I am not doing it separately and body part. I'm not doing the panels separately and then sewing them. I'm just making the body part as a whole, and later I'll make the arm. So for doing that, we need to make a small calculation, and we need to keep few things in mind. So it may sound complicated when I explain it theoretically, and practically when I do and show it to you, it's very simple to follow. So please check this. So let me take a notebook and a pen to show the calculation. So as I told, I am making a total of 60 foundation chains and divide it by 3. So the answer will be 20. Divide this answer by 2. It will be 10. So we are going to do the body part as a whole, and then we are going to do the arms. I am not going to do every part separately and then sew them together. I am going to do the body part first, and then I'm going to do the arms. Okay, so for doing that, we need to split this initial 60 chains into 5 parts. This is how I'm gonna split. I'm gonna split in 10s and 20s. Okay, 10, 10, 20, 10 and 10. So why we are doing this? This first part, it will make one armhole. This will be formed as armhole, and this 20 part, it will be the shoulder length of the sweater. When I am doing it, when I am starting to crochet, you will understand it better. It's very simple. It may look or sound complicated. So how I am gonna do is, I am going to start with double crochet. In the first row, I'll continuously do the double crochet. From second row, what I'll do is, for the first 9 rows, I'll do the first 9 chains I'll do the double crochet, and in the 10th chain I'll make an increase. So similar way, in the next 9 chains I'll do the double crochet, in 10th chain I'll increase. Here in 19 rows I'll do the double crochet, in 20th row I'll make an increase. So this will be similar for these two. So it will be very easy when I show you in practical. So your foundation chains can be any number of chains. I am doing it in 60. It can be in any multiples of 3. Just split it. First divide it by 3, then divide the answer by 2. You are going to use these both values in order to create the body of the sweater. Come, let's see how to do it. Starting with the slip knot. And I'm going to make 60 chains. I'll meet you at the end of the chain. Okay, so I have made 60 chains, and in the first row we are going to skip the first chain and do double crochet all over to the end. Just count while you're doing it, so it will be very helpful. We are skipping the first chain, and I am making yarn over, insert, and I am making the first double crochet. Okay, yarn over, insert, my first double crochet. So I'm gonna do it all the way to the end. I'll meet you at the end of the row 1. So here we are with the end of row 1, and this is how our work looks with 60 double crochets in row 1. Let's start with row 2 and keep your stitch markers ready, and let us keep a calculation here in order to follow. And let's proceed with row 2 now. Turn your work, okay, turn your work, and we are gonna do this 10 double crochet in the next 10 chains, okay. So in the first chain I'm going to do stacked double crochet in the first chain alone in order to avoid uneven edges, okay. We are gonna make single crochet, then this, okay. In the other rows we are going to proceed with usual double crochet, okay. I have completed one chain, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. In 9 chains I have made the double crochet. In 10th chain we are going to do an increase. Always keep it in mind on the number we have written here. If I have written 10, in 10th chain we'll make the increase. Here in this case in 20th chain I'll make increase. So crochet 9 chains normally, and then we are going to increase here. In the 10th chain what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a double crochet once and then chain 1, and again I'm going to do a double crochet in the same stitch. So in this case I have increased the stitches from 10 to 11, okay. Likewise in every 5 steps we are going to increase row 1, so the 60 chains will going to end up with 65. This is how we are going to make an increase, okay. Our first 10 double crochet is over, and next we are going to do the next 10 chains, okay. So yarn over, do the double crochet 1. I've made 9 chains now, and in the next 10th chain we are going to make an increase, double crochet followed by 1 chain and then double crochet in the same stitch. Sorry, I forgot to mark this increase previously, so this is my current increase. I am going to mark it with a stitch marker because for the upcoming 6 rows we are going to make increase in this same point, so it's better we mark it. So this is the point which I made it earlier. Sorry, I didn't mark it before. Let me mark it now, okay. So as per our calculation 10 and 10 is complete. Next we are going to proceed with 20 double crochet, okay. Till 19 we are gonna double crochet it normally. In 20th chain we'll make an increase, okay. 19, and in the 20th chain we are going to make an increase, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet again in the same stitch, and mark it with a stitch marker, okay. So this 3 parts are over. Now we are going to the 4th part. Again 10 double crochet, okay. In the 10th chain we are going to make an increase. So always count it from 1 to 10. It will be very easier. 1, and we have reached the 10th chain and we are going to make an increase, double crochet, chain 1 and increase, okay. So we are gonna mark it here. And the last part 10 chains we are gonna proceed it with double crochet because it will reach the end of the row and we are not going to make any increase. The increase stops till here, okay. Let me catch you at the end of row 2. How our row 2 looks, and we have made 4 increases, and the initial chain have converted from 60 to 64 chains, and we are going to repeat this for the next 5 rows, that is increase in the every marked place, and the remaining stitches will be proceeded with double crochet and there will be increase in the 4 marked spaces. This is how we are gonna proceed for the next 7 rows. I have already made 2 rows and let me show you one more row, and I'll meet you at the end of the 7th row. Okay, row 2 is over. Now for row 3, turn your work, and in the first stitch of every row do a stacked single crochet, which I am showing now, because this will help you in preventing the uneven edges. So there is a detailed video of that which I have explained in my old video. You can check that in the description. So let me show you the stacked single crochet. We'll make a single crochet in the first stitch, and this is how we do a stacked single crochet. The remaining stitches we'll proceed with the usual double crochet. Okay, so until the marker we are going to proceed with the double crochet. As you see, I have reached the point where the marker is kept, so I am going to remove it, and this space will be little big when you compare to other stitches. So here I am going to make an increase. So the same increase we made before, a double crochet, chain 1 followed by double crochet in the same space, and we are going to mark this new space with the stitch marker. This is how we are going to proceed in the remaining stitches. The place wherever the stitch marker is kept, we are going to do an increase in this space. Okay, likewise we are going to proceed with a total of 7 rows. We have already made 2 rows. I am doing the 3rd row now, so this will repeat, this increase will repeat till the 7th row. Okay, I'll meet you at the end of 7th row. So now row 7 is completed, and this is how the sweater looks now. It's almost 30% done, and now we are going to join the ends in order to form the body of the sweater. Please watch carefully. So this is where my last loop is. I'm going to take the hook off, and then okay, we are going to fold the work in this way. Okay, so this will be the body part, and here the arms will be coming. Okay, and as you see, we remove the unnecessary stitch markers. Remove the 2 stitch markers, and we are going to join 2 ends together. Okay, so this is where the last stitch marker was, and I am going to remove the existing stitch marker, and I am going to mark here. Okay, I am going to mark this together. Likewise we are going to do for this end as also. Okay, hope you all understood what I am doing. This will be the 2 arms of the sweater, and this is where the body of the sweater we are going to proceed. So 7 rows is completed. In the next row I am going to make again a double crochet with joining these ends. Okay, please watch carefully. Let me show you. I'll meet you at this end of this point where I'm going to join the ends. Okay, so for first chain I am going to make stacked single crochet. Let me meet at this point. Okay, I reach the point where we have to join the 2 ends. Okay, let's remove the stitch marker. Carefully remove the stitch marker. Okay, this is where we are going to join. Okay, so we are going to join with a double crochet. So yarn over, and look at this, we are going to insert our hook as usual, pull through, and we are doing a double crochet. Okay, so the ends are now joined. So this will be the arm we are going to make. Okay, and now proceed with double crochet all across till we reach this end of the marker. Alright, now we have reached the other end of the stitch marker where we are going to join. Carefully remove the stitch marker. Okay, hold these ends in the hand, and from the other hand we do a yarn over, and we are going to make a double crochet in this space. Okay, Alright, so we have made this join. So let's proceed with double crochet all across. So now the body part is done. We have joined the ends, and look, these are the ends we are gonna make the arms, and this is where we are going to proceed with the body. Okay, so from row 9 I am going to follow extended single crochet throughout. Okay, throughout until I reach the desired length. So let me show you how to do an extended single crochet. Turn your work. Always in the first stitch do a stacked single crochet to maintain even edges, and from the next stitch I am going to make extended single crochet. So pull through, and you have 2 loops on your yarn. Okay, this is how we are doing it. Insert, pull through, we are going to make a chain, and then again a chain. So it almost similar to single crochet, but we are doing single crochet twice. Okay, insert, pull through. Okay, this is what I am going to proceed throughout this row, and until I reach the length I want, I am going to proceed with extended single crochet for the sweater. Okay, let me meet you when I reach the end of the row. So the body part of the sweater is now completed, and it's measuring about almost 9 inches long, and the width of the sweater, it's almost 8 inches. With ribbing it will reach almost 8.5 inches. We are going to do the arms at the end, and now we are going to add ribbing to the sweater. So ribbing we are going to add throughout, starting from here, and we are going to go all the way through the neckline and back to this point. Okay, so we are going to add ribbing now, and the total number of rows used in the body of the sweater is 25. From here to here I have used 25 rows. It will depend based on the pattern you are using. Okay, so let's start the ribbing. Before ribbing, as I said, we are going to do single crochet throughout. Okay, turn your work. Okay, and we are going to do a single crochet in this first stitch, and this single crochet we are going to do throughout the body of the sweater. So let's so as you see, I have completed doing single crochet all over the body of the sweater. So the look is somewhat neat now, and with ribbing it will give a more clean look to the sweater. Let me show you how to do the ribbing. So we are going to do ribbing all across the body like we did single crochet. We are going to do that. Okay, so we are going to chain 5 in order to start the ribbing. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we are going to skip the first stitch, and we are going to do single crochet in the remaining 4 chains in the back loop. Okay, not in the front loop, in the back loop. The one facing us is the front loop, the other end is the back loop. So we are going to do single crochet in the back loop. 2, 3 and 4. So we have done 4 single crochet. Now we are going to do a slip stitch in the next chain. Okay, we are going to do a slip stitch in the next chain. We are going to turn our work, and again we are going to do 4 single crochet in the back loop. So you can see the 4 visible stitches, and I am going to repeat the same step. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and we are going to chain 1, and as usual we are going to skip the first stitch, and we are going to do single crochet in the back loop of the first chain. Okay, first chain we are going to skip, and we are going to do single crochet all across. So this we are going to follow all across the sweater. So let me show you after completing the ribbing. The ribbing is now completed, and as you can see, it gives a neat look to the sweater. So everywhere it has been ribbed, in the neckline and through the front panels and through the end portion it has been ribbed. So the sweater is almost 80% ready, and now we are going to start with the sleeves. So this is the armhole. I'll show you how to do one sleeve. I'm going to follow extended single crochet, which I followed in the body part here, until I'm going to crochet until it is 5 to 6 inches long. It's enough for the 0 to 3 month old sweater. So let me show you how to start. Always start with in this portion where the armhole is ending. Okay, so I'm going to insert my hook there, and there are 18 stitches here. So we are going to pull the yarn, attach the yarn here, and I'm going to make one chain. Okay, then I am going to do the extended single crochet throughout this portion. Okay, so this is gonna be like this. Okay, extended single crochet. So until we reach this end, we are going to do this repeatedly. Okay, I have total of 18 stitches. It will vary based on the size of the sweater you are working on. So I'm going to do back and forth the same stitch. Okay, through this hole, the extended single crochet, I'm going to do it back and forth until I reach 5 to 6 inches of length, and I'm going to conclude it with ribbing for neat finish. Okay, so I'll do both the arms and I'll show you the end result, and I am planning to attach the buttons too. I'll do that as well, and let me show you the final look of the sweater. Hey, I'm back. Look, I've completed crocheting the sleeves and with ribbing, which gives neat finish, and the sweater is now done, and it looks so cute, isn't it? So please like this video, share and subscribe, and keep supporting me. Thank you.